Adam Hawhey's apology came with an explanation. He told the court a series of crises led to his criminal behavior, the passing of his father and his grandmother, losing his job in the lockdown, and also losing control of his impulses from an addiction to internet porn. Well, the county attorney says he's relieved to have a child predator off the streets.
I'm here today because of a porn addiction that grew to more abnormal and perverse behavior, and I lost control.
29-year-old Adam Hawhey told the court he's ready to get help to make sure he never acts on his impulses again. He started with apologizing to the victims and the judge.
I'm sorry, and I'm sorry to anyone and everyone that I've offended with my actions. I'm sorry to this court for running away.
Hawhey ran far away to Nicaragua after posting more than $100,000 of $1 million bond after being charged with 28 felonies. In March of 2020, Hawhey tried to entice two 7-year-old girls at a park, telling them they were cute, liked their lips, and took their photos. Police seized his electronic devices, and that's when they found hundreds of images of child porn, including pictures of children as young as 3 engaged in sex acts.
The child pornography that he possessed, every single one of those images there's a victim in every one of those.
Hawhey says he lost his father in 2018, his grandmother the next year, then lost his job in the lockdown.
And when I received my initial charges, I was in an even worse place psychologically and had even less support, and I was in a really dark place, feeling hopeless and just really alone in my struggle.
The judge listened to Hawhey's story and then sentenced him to 48 years after a plea deal of dropping more than 24 charges, 4 child porn counts and 8 for child enticement and failure to appear. He could have received nearly 90 years in prison.
How are you feeling about the sentence, Adam? Do you have any advice to anybody else who's in a dark place with the pandemic?
The county attorney says children will now be safe from this predator.
He needs to pay a heavy price for this, and we need to protect kids from this kind of behavior.
Well, Don Klein says he thinks that the maximum penalty for child enticement is too lenient. Right now, it's 3 years. He says he plans to go to the legislature to ask lawmakers to increase it to at least 20 years. Now, as for Hawhey, who turns 30 later this week, he'll spend at least 24 years in prison with good time. Reporting live from the Douglas County Courthouse, Michelle Bandur, KETV News Watch 7.